on the point, you know. But let me write it MKT. MKT. But for this case, it's called initial supply. You are not buying it to spend it, but this enables farmers to start their farming. So the whole idea is to use this 100,000, which is like 10% of the 1 million that was created, to use this 100,000 to mint this 1 million from the blockchain. Minting is like you are harvesting it from the blockchain after they have launched it into the blockchain. Normally in cryptocurrency, what the cryptocurrency owners do is that they create the cryptocurrencies and then they do the launching into the blockchain and then do the harvesting, which is the minting or mining by themselves, and then launch the finished product. Brings it to us in the marketplace for us to buy as a finished product, retail products. But Alex, in his own wisdom, decided to turn the table around to give us a license to become a co-creator with him, with the company. So the company have their own little quarter, you have your own little quarter by the virtue of the farm you have purchased, and then we all are creating this coin, bringing it from the blockchain into circulation. In a layman's language, I will call it harvesting. So we are harvesting it from the blockchain into our personal accounts. So those coins you are harvesting, the same time you are harvesting, the same time others are harvesting theirs across the globe, the more everybody's getting their own little fractions, the more this one reduces the 1 million. So let's assume they've launched, when they launched it, I'm going to draw another box. This represents our farm, which is the license, okay? It's got a max load, and they have 2 columns, one for PLCU, another one for PLCUX. It's called balances. This column is called balances. Balances. This is where all our mintings, our harvest comes to store for this PLCUX. Also, if you acquire your seed from the market after you must have gotten your farm, you must transport your seed from the market to your farm before you can plant into the farm. So you transport it from the farm, it goes to store in the balances for PLCUX. So this place is like the storehouse, which is closer to your farm. Bringing it back home, let's drive home the point. Assuming you are a farmer, you have gotten the land for farming, you need to get the seed. The seed doesn't come from heaven, but where? From the marketplace. You go to the market to buy the seed. Let's assume it's tubers of yam. You've acquired the seed from the tubers from the market. You need to transport the seed into your farm. So you transfer it to the farm. Transferring your seed to the farm does not make you a farmer, both physically or digitally. You must initiate an action. You must pay a laborer, or you do it yourself to be able to plant your seed in your physical farm. On the digital farm, once you have transported your seed into the farm, you must also initiate an action called get profits. Profit. This get profit is a button, bold button on your screen, where you have to click to transport, officially move this your seed from there into your farm. But for this PLCUX, you cannot officially do that successfully if you do not consider paying the transaction fee. It's just 1%. 1% of the quantity of PLCUX that you want to put in your farm is what you need to pay but you don't pay it in PLCUX. You pay it in the main coin. You pay it with the main coin. You are paying it with PLCU. Don't forget, I said earlier that PLCU is the legal tender. So that 1% that you are paying, the company also bonds it. You are paying it in PLCU. They bond that quantity of coin in PLCU. That is another growth strategy. Free bonding, reducing PLCU from circulation. So every transaction you and I are making, that 1% that is charged in PLCU is bonds. Yeah. So as soon as you have that 1% of PLCUX in PLCU, you click on get profit, and then your coin will officially enter the farm. And that is where you will say you have successfully commenced farming. And every 30 days from that particular moment, you will be getting, after of this moment, you'll be getting 55%. 55%. And this is constant. For those of us who were in PLCU farming before they stop the sales of the farm, you understand what I mean by this is constant. Regardless of the market fluctuation, I'm going to explain that pretty soon. Your 55% is constant. Your cash out in your local currency is constant. That's what I mean. And I'm going to explain that soon, like I've said earlier. So let's assume tonight I'm going to be a little bit practical. Let's use basic. Basic farm right now is the capacity of the farm is 0.02. 0.02. So at this junction, I also want to let you know the newbies here that every farm has a fixed capacity. Every digital farm has got a fixed capacity in this community. We have the smallest packages. I'm going to show us pretty soon. I'm going to log in to explain that in details. But they have fixed capacity. This particular one called basic is the package, the license that is in between the smallest and the big ones. The capacity is 0.02, which means you cannot plant a seed that is more than 0.02 on the farm called basic. So we're going to be using this basic as an example. Let's assume you planted basic farm. Mr. Chinyaramaka, please. Chinyaramaka, can you please tell me the current price for basic, the total sum for basic? I have it here, but I want someone, a third party, to mention it. Let me call it up. I think Chinyaramaka is not on seat right now. One moment, please. Let me call it up. Okay. As of this moment, we have basic number 4. The total sum, which includes the cost of leasing the farm and the cost of buying the seed to plant in the farm, is 3,587,000. 3,587,000 plus minus 3,587,000 naira. In euro, the cost of leasing this basic farm in euro is 1,100. 1,100 euros only. Okay. So let's assume we have acquired the farm, we have purchased the seed from the market and transported it into the farm and planted 0.02, which means we have filled up the farm. What happens? At the end of the first 30 days, you are getting what? Please, someone, I want to see the charts. I need someone to be, I need someone to call up his or her calculator. As a matter of fact, let everyone who is on this call call up your calculator. Call up your calculator. Let's do the maths. Do the maths, please. or let me use this one. Let's share it so that everyone will see it. At least you can see the calculator right now. Just one moment. Okay, so 0.02, which is the farm capacity that you have filled up, multiplied by 55%, which is multiplied by 0.55, gives you what? One moment, please. Let me check this thing far away. Gives you 0.011. 0.011. So which means every 30 days, we're going to be having 0.011 PLCUX as yield, which represents 55%, into our farm, into the balances section for PLCUX. Balances section for PLCUX. That's where your yield comes. Your yield does not go to your wallet as it were with PLCU. For PLCUX, your yield comes to PLC, to the balance section in the same farm. That's where it comes to store. Now, let's assume we have 0.011 as our first month yield. Now, let's take it to the market. Don't forget I said, because you planted PLCUX in the farm, you're also going to get X as yield, as harvest. Your first harvest has come. Now, the current market price on CoinsBit is 77 PLCU per PLCUX. I'm going to explain all of this soon. It simply means that it costs 77 PLCU to acquire 1X. So you are multiplying this fraction by 77. Okay? You're multiplying this fraction by 77. Now, let's do the math. The result will now be in PLCU, because what we want to do is to convert it from X to PLCU and then convert the PLCU to USDT. So at this stage right now, I'm going to also share the screen for the browser. I want every one of us to be carried along tonight. Okay, so this is a practical section. So if you understand this REMA, if you grasp this REMA tonight, you go home thinking straight. All you'll be thinking is how to now grow your income. So I'm going to CoinsBit. CoinsBit is a platform where you can easily buy and sell PLCUX. PLCUX. And on CoinsBit, it is where you can switch your PLCUX for PLCU. Those two pair called PLCU versus PLCUX are only available on this platform called the CoinsBit. So please bear with me. The network seems a little bit slow. Let me refresh it and see. Okay, it's loading. Good. Coinsbit.io. Like I told us earlier, it costs 77 PLC to acquire 1 PLCUX. So our focus should be on the price. On the left-hand side, you see the price is 77. So the cost for 1 PLCUX is 77 PLCU. So what do? We want to sell our 0.011. We want to convert it to PLCU. So I come to the platform. On the sell column, I also put that 77 and impute now 0.011. It actually gave us 0.84 something PLCUs. 0.84 5 PLCUs. PLCUs. So what I've demonstrated here, we are assuming that I have converted my PLCUX for PLCU. The next thing now is to now convert our PLCU for dollar, which is the USDT. So I'm going to switch over on this same platform. I'm going to now switch over to PLCU versus USDT. PLCU versus USDT. And the current price right now is $1,331 for one PLCU. And if one PLC is 1,331, now multiply 1,331 by 77, that will give you an idea of how much one PLCUX costs. That's over $100,000. Can you beat that? Now, I copied that quantity of PLCU that we got from the sales of PLCUX. So now I want to sell it. It's going to give us about 1,000. Can you see that, people? I'm highlighting it again under the same column. $1,122. Even at this rate, $1,122. So I'm going to leave it at $1,122. As a Nigerian who invested 3.587 million, if you multiply $1,122 by just one moment, $1,122 by the current naira to dollar exchange rate, which is 735. Do the maths. $1,122 by 735 as of this day. Let's do the maths, because I really want us to be carried along. $1,122 multiplied by the current naira to dollar rate, 735. It gives us how much? $824. This is because the exchange rate for naira to dollar has reduced a bit. Ordinarily, your yield ranges between 800,000 naira to 1-point-something million naira, depending on the naira to dollar exchange rate at each day. So you see, imagine someone who invested 3-point-something million. How long will it take you to break even? How long is it going to take you to break even? Multiply this one. Now, this is your month 1. Month 2, hold on, let me copy it. Let's assume nothing changed. Month 2 plus the same amount gives you this. Month 3 plus the same amount gives you this. Month 4 plus the same amount, it gives you this. So it's going to take you about 4 months plus to break even as at this moment. Now the question is this constant? Yes. The only thing that is not constant is the reduction of the minting speed, which also affects your cash out. The reduction of the minting speed and the farm capacity. I'm going to explain that pretty soon. Now, at this stage, I would like you to understand that if you are getting for investment of 3.5 million, you are getting 800-something thousand naira. That is massive. No investment vehicle on this planet Earth right now can give you this without you hoping to lose your money within the next 1 month or 2. I mean, lose your capital. So, but this system has been consistent, especially this PLCUX. I want you to understand that at the end of the 12th month, this seed, which is 0.02 that you put in the farm, will be returned to you, and you can cash it out at the prevailing market price. So, which means the only thing you're going to be losing is the cost of leasing the farm, which is about 930,000. The cost of leasing the farm. but the seed, which is the cash cow or the golden goose, will be released back to you at the end of what? 12 months, the end of your smart contract period. So that is it. Now, earlier today, I made mention of, let me stop the sharing so that you can see me clearly. Earlier today, I made mention of the farm, your cash out in your local currency being constant. The constant means it ranges between $1,000 for this basic, for example, to 1,100 and something. It's constant. How? Now I'm going to explain in details why you shouldn't play with this opportunity, why you must go all out for this one. Okay? This is December, and pretty soon we're going to have January. Expenses will increase and all that. But tonight, let's look at this. These two currencies are paired together, PLCUX versus PLCU. Both are the company's currency. Okay? They are tradable on the company's platform. CoinsBit is owned by the company also. So that exchange is also the company's product. Some of us don't know. Now, let's see this. These two currencies are inversely related, which means an increase in one in PLCUX results to a decrease in PLCU. A decrease in PLCUX results to an increase in PLCU with the conversion rate of $100,000, which means no matter what happens, right now PLCU is 77 and this is $1,133. This is PLCU. What this means is, no matter what happens, let's assume this is 77 right now, the PLCUX. If PLCUX chooses to fall to 10 from 77, PLCU will automatically increase to $10,000 to $10,000. 10 times 10,000 is 100,000. If this falls to 20, this automatically increases to 5,000. 20 times 5,000 gives you 100,000. If this goes to 100, if X goes to 100, this automatically becomes 1,000. Am I correct? Yeah. 100 times 1,000 gives you 100,000. So no matter what happens in the market, because those two currencies are the company's currency and they are paired together, they are calculated and programmed to be what we call inversely related. It simply means that it's like a pendulum. When this side dangles up, this dangles down, this dangles up, this dangles down. Making sure that your cash out is the same thing. So if PLCUX, let's assume you have invested right now, and PLCUX falls from 77 that it is now to say 10, it simply means we are looking at PLCU to become 10,000. So at the end of the day, that's your 0.011 multiplied by this, by 10, will give you the same result at the end of the day, approximately the same result. Let's look at it. So I'm going to share the calculator again. After this, we switch into the. So let's assume now X has fallen. You have invested, X has fallen to 10. PSCU, we have finally go back to 10,000. So 10. So we are now multiplying your 10 by your first month yield, 0.011. That's your first month yield. It gives you this in PLCU. Now multiply this by the current price, which is now $10,000. What will it give you? Bara, 1,100. That is what you're going to get at the end. That is $1,100. So at the end of your calculation, it still boils down to the same cash out in your local currency. If you have been having this misconception before now, please note this, what we've said tonight, that this is totally different from PLCU. PLCU was paired with USDT before, and USDT is not the company's currency, and USDT PLCU is traded on many exchanges. So there is no control. They cannot implement this pendulum control. But we thank God that X is paired with another company's currency, and they have been able to control it. Everybody who has involved in PLCUX can testify on how much they've been cashing out so far. For the past few months, they launched the X. So this is an opportunity like no other right now. So at this stage, I'm going to switch over to our next section of the training, which is, just hold on, let me call it up, the business aspect. The business aspect. Please store your questions, write them down. Once it's time for question and answer, you will be free to ask all your questions. Now, that's fixed. This what you're looking at the screen is what I just explained to you a few minutes ago. That PSU and PSUX has a 100,000 fixed yield value. So this PSUX also has its own blockchain where you can look it up, know how many PLCUX has been minted or harvested, and how much that is left on the blockchain. You can look it up on plcux.info. Now, before we begin the business aspect, how do you get started? Number one, you need to register. Get an invitation link from whoever invited you to this platform, to this meeting tonight, and sign up. That invitation link is a connection between you and your leader and the company, because this will take us to the next training. There is a reward that will be given to whoever introduces you to this business. The reward comes only when you buy the license to start minting money. They don't pay any other person any money unless anybody buys the license. That is the reward. This is business, and this company is not playing at all. Currently, there are over 21,000 digital currencies, and this is just one of them. So they need to do everything possible to remain on top and afloat, just like physical company. Dangote, today that most of us know as one of the African richest person, has chains of businesses, and he's got tons of marketers and marketing strategies, and he has put aside chunks of money to compensate people who are doing marketing for him, for the company. Both physical and the online businesses, marketing is very, very key. So that invitation link, like I said, is the connection between you and whoever invited you, and then with the company. Then number two, once you've registered and confirmed your registration, number two is to download two apps, the Ultima Wallet app and the Ultima Farm app. Okay? Have the app set up and synchronized. Meet your leader or your upline for a guide on how to do that. Okay? Number three is leasing of the minting farm, which is the license. Rent a farm. The farm price ranges from 110 to 550,000 euro. The farm size depends on the package purchased. Okay, fill up the farm. There is no award for buying so much farm without putting seed in it. If you lease a land for farming physically, and at the end of 12-month contract you have with the landowner, you did not farm on it, you would harvest zero yield. So you are only a successful farmer when you have cultivated and when you are fully cultivated and your yield comes out and you are enjoying your yield. That is when you beat your chest and say, yes, I am a farmer and a happy one at that. Okay, fill up your farm. As soon as you fill up your farm, every month you get 55% of your yield constantly in your local currency. You can convert it in your local currency anytime, any day. Your upline can also help you to do that, or your leader. Okay, so number 5, you have the option of holding your investment, selling it every month as it comes, or reinvesting it. For you to invest, you must have extra space in your farm. So that is it. Good luck, guys. So let's look at the community side where people make active income. The first one that we talked about was passive income. Now we're talking about active income. This is going to take very, very short minutes to do. Now, in the community, we have different compensation levels. We have the direct bonus. The direct bonus is 30%. So for every farm that the person that came through you purchases, you get instant 30%, and that 30% is withdrawable instantly. Okay? You can withdraw it. If the person buys with USDT, they pay you in euro, and you are cashing it out in USDT also as a bonus. If the person buys with Bitcoin, they pay you with Bitcoin, you can cash it out instantly. If the person buys with PLCU, they pay you with PLCU, and you can cash it out instantly. If the person buys with PLCUX, these are payment options that people can use to buy the farm license or pay for the farm lease. So now the first level commission is 30%, second level is 7%, the third level is 3%, fourth level 3%, fifth level 3%, number 6th level to 15th level is 1% each. So you see, you can actually transform your financial status overnight, leveraging on this business or marketing side. And guess what? It is 100% optional. You do not need, if you do not want to engage in the farming, the marketing, you can concentrate on your farming and you still get your yield without any challenge. So this is a separate business entirely, but they are linked one way or the other because you must register before you can be able to market the product, because the company believes that it is unethical for you to start promoting a business that you know nothing about. So you must first of all become a member, and then before you can promote the company's products. So the next level of earning is what we call the rank bonus or rank volume bonus. This has to do with the number of sales from your team, people who came through you, your direct children and your grandchildren and great-grandchildren. If the total sales of your grandchildren is up to 5,000, you are promoted from amber to jade. Up to 10,000 sales, team sales, you are promoted from jade to pearl with reward of $100. 100 euro. So right now, from amber to jade is 100 euro. From jade to pearl is 100 euro. From pearl to sapphire, that time you have done 25,000 sales, they give you 300 euros. Okay, so from sapphire to ruby at 50,000 team sales, they give you 500 euro promotional bonus. From ruby to emerald, you are given 1,000 euro. That time you must have done a team sales volume of 100,000. At diamond level, you must have done 250,000 euros. They pay you 3,000 euros. At blue diamond, you get 5,000 euros when you have done 500,000 sales. At green diamond, you get 10,000 euros when you have done 1 million euro sales. At green diamond. At purple diamond, you get 2 million. You get 20,000 promotional bonus euros when you have done 2 million sales. Red diamond, you have done 6 million team sales volume, and then they'll give you 80,000 whooping euros. At black diamond, you have done 12 million team volume sales. They will give you 120,000 euros. At platinum diamond, you must have done 60 million sales. They will give you 960,000 euro bonus. At double platinum diamond, you must have done 120 million sales, and they will grant you 1.2 million euros bonus. At triple platinum diamond, you must have done 500 million sales. They will give you 7.6 million bonus. At billion diamond, which is the latest one, you must have done 1 billion euro sales, and they will give you 10 million euros bonus. Are there people achieving all of this? Yes. Now, it still doesn't end there. At the diamond level, you become what we call a salary earner for life. So long as your account is always active as a leader, your membership activity is active for every 30 days, you're going to be getting 15% of all the activities of your team every 30 days. They calculate it and give you every 30 days as soon as you become diamond. So diamond get 15%, blue diamond 16%, green diamond 17%, purple diamond 18%, red diamond 19%, black diamond 20%, and platinum diamond get 21%. So my friends, they say life opens door of opportunity for you, but you must have to go through it to be able to make it. At this stage and at this junction, I must let you know that you have the opportunity to transform your life financially, leveraging on this technology. Can you achieve it? Yes, you can. God has given you all the might and all the power. He says you can do all things, and you can do all things. This mouth that you use to eat every day, the mouth that you use to curse every day, can actually transform your life. The Bible says, death and life lies in the power of the tongue, and those that love it will eat the fruit thereof. Therefore, I say to you tonight, look deep into this community, look beyond the price fluctuations, beyond your digital farming. You can actually make mega money when you do marketing, when you promote the company's business. Most of us who always complain of price, because we complain so much because we do more of eating our yield. We eat our yields every month. It's barely enough. We have a lot of challenges around us, need for money here and there. It's barely enough. Why not focus on this marketing side, which is optional though? Focus on it, grow your money, get more money to buy bigger farms, and at the end of the day, you'll be glad you did. So before we call it today, let me quickly, like I promised, share with us the screen once again. Let's quickly look at the farms, various farm sizes. I will start with the smallest. we have the light package. The light is 110 euro. The air and the capacity is 0.002. All of them have the same minting speed, which is 55% as of now. The air gives you air is 275 euro just to acquire the license. You can fill the farm more at your own pace. You can decide to fill your farm at your own pace. It's not compulsory you must fill your farm up at once. You can fill it bit by bit, but note that the more you delay, the danger it becomes, which means your minting speed will reduce. So each of the farm has 1 year window for you to fill up your farm. But as soon as you fill up, put your seed in your farm, your smart contract begins for the next 12 months. So even if you have your farm, you bought your farm this month, and the next 6 months, that is when you now have money to fill it up. Your farm, your smart contract will not start until you fill up your farm. As soon as you put seed in your farm, it begins for the next 12 months. So the 12 months that is tied to each farm is actually a time, or call it a time given to you by the company to be able to fill up your farm. If you do not fill up your farm for 12 months, it simply means that your village people are truly after you. Now, apart from the air, we have the starter pack. The starter pack is 550 euro, is 0.01, the capacity of the farm. They all have the same minting speed. Let's go for the ones that are a little bit bigger for people who are serious about changing their life financially. The basic, the one I use as an example, basic is 0.02, like I showed us. Like you see, the minting speed is what? Your earning is 0.01, which means we're correct. 0.011, that's our monthly yield. And the cost to acquire it, 1,100 euro is the cost to acquire it. And this basic comes with a free card. A card that is worth also 1,100 euro. This kind of debit card that I have, you're going to be getting it if you buy basic right now. Now, after basic, we have the medium, which medium is 5,500 euro. It also comes with the card for free. The capacity is 0.1. After medium, we have plus. Plus comes with the card also. To acquire the plus is 11,000 euros. That's the license. The capacity is 0.2. Okay. After plus, we have the pro. The pro costs 27,500 euros. And the farm capacity is 0.5. It comes with the card too. After plus, we have the premium. Premium is 110,000 euro. It comes with the card also. The capacity of the farm is 2 PLCUX. Then after premium, we have the biggest one in the platform, which is the Ultima. The Ultima comes with the card. Also, the cost to acquire it is 550,000 euro. It comes with the capacity of the farm is 10 PLCUX. So that is it, my friends. Now, at this junction, I'm going to give us 5 minutes for question and answers. If you have any question right now, please unmute your mic and ask. Unmute your mic and ask. If you do not want to ask, you can chat on the chat. Ask the question on the chat, and I will read it out and answer you like I did last night. Please, before we call it a day. We have less than 5 minutes to do so. Question and answer section, please. Nobody's answering.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Go ahead, Samuel.
Yeah, God bless you, sir. I really appreciate the presentation, sir. So for some days now, the maintenance is still on hold. I don't know, is there any information, because many people are somehow being bastardized and feeling bad, because of the cash out. So I don't know how far is the maintenance, the technical team so far.
Before they commence the maintenance, usually, like the MD and CEO always does, he always gives us heads up. He always informs us beforehand. He told us that, hey, we experience a bot attack, a robot that is behaving like a human, trying to attack our account. But thank God that they have a detector that detected it, and then they blocked withdrawals automatically. And then their target is PLCU, not PLCUX. So they wanted to hack some accounts and make away with our PLCUs because they know the importance of PLCU. So the system blocked it. Now, what they are doing right now is to fortify the account to make it stronger and safer for you and I. A lot of companies have lost so much money. Investors have lost money in different platforms across the globe because the founders or the operators of the platforms are not careful, are not watchful. But we have a team of professionals that are hands-on. They are always on deck looking for ways to sustain and make sure that our system works okay, works well. So please, he gave us 2 weeks, and the 2 weeks is counting down already. So we're looking at between now on the 15th, by the grace of God, for all of this to be over. And if there's any need for extension, he also going to inform us. But it is better, like I said yesterday, to patiently wait for your account to be safe, fully safe and secured and open for operation again, than for you to wake up overnight and discover that your account is empty. Are we okay? So they are very, very proactive, and I thank God for that, for the kind of team that we have. And just be patient. Before Xmas, I know most of us are looking for how to withdraw our yield to buy X farm. Some of us are looking to withdraw our yield to eat, spend for Xmas. All of this will happen. Just be patient.
Right,
Thank you very much. Any other question, please? Any other questions?
So another thing is that I think Alex was talking about the lifespan of the farms, the PLCUX farm. Is it gonna be 1 year or 2 years? The lifespan.
He talked about 2 years, which may probably spread into 3 years. Let me explain that. The farm coin, number of coin that was created was in 1 million. And people, you and I, have started buying these farms. Based on average calculation and estimation, they are projecting 2 years. And those who have acquired the farm for 2 years, if they choose to fill their farm at the last month of their contract, that seed will have a 12-month span to work. So that's why I said it might spread into 3 years. But from my experience, it is possible that the farm will be sold off, that is sold out completely before 2 years. So it is wise for people to take advantage of things like this while it's still very much okay and are fresh. Don't wait till 2 years before you start thinking of putting your money. No. Take advantage of it now. One, you're going to be having it at multiple farm load, which means big farm space. At this juncture, I also want to let us know that from 4 days' time, after 4 days' time, the farm capacity will reduce unless for any reason the company chooses to extend it like they've done already before now. The basic right now is 0.2, right? Yes. 0.2. It simply means that after 3 days' time, the minting farm will be reduced to 0.01. It simply means like someone, you purchase 2 plots of land for 1 million, and they say after this 3 days' time, they will now be selling 1 plot of land for 1 million. now wait to buy 1 plot of land for 1 million or buy 2 plots of land for 1 million. So this is it. People should take advantage now. The capacity is big. The opportunity is big. Don't wait till 1 year or 2 years. By then, the minting speed must have drastically reduced. The capacity must have drastically reduced also. We've experienced this in this community before now. This community has been 6 years plus right now. So take advantage of the minting speeds right now. All the farms will be reduced by half unless, like I said, the company chooses to extend the reduction, but it's definitely going to happen anytime from now.
All right, thank you, sir.
Any other questions at the moment from people? I think at this stage, we're going to be calling it a day. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for spending your quality time to listen to us. I urge you to invite your friends. We're going to have the same session tomorrow. Invite your colleagues, invite your team members to tomorrow's call, and they will thank you after the meeting. God bless. God bless you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.